Fake news. Fake news. It has to be the FBI that came into my house on Bob Marley's death day, which was 511 Agent Gas, unwarranted. They kidnapped me twice from home, the Maywood Police Department, right? Chris Fuqua did it twice. Aaron Peppers was there the second time that it happened. It had to be the FBI or the Maywood Police. I thought my fucking mama was on vacation in Sinaloa. That's fucking fake news. Get the fuck out of my goddamn face. She retired. If you want to come to me, the Maywood Police got to give me money. FBI had to do it. They got the power to do some shit like that. What the fuck is going on? That's fake news. Don't come fucking with me.
Now, if I were you, I wouldn't try too hard to decipher what Sergio was talking about in that video, because it's blatantly obvious that this dude is off his rocker. And it's a sad situation. But listen, we live in a world full of sad situations. So to be honest with you, it's kind of hard for me to give too much sympathy to a guy who, let's just be real here, kind of looks like he killed his own mom. Now, the reason I say that is because Sergio and his mom were reported missing. No one could find them, and then they found Sergio's mom dead in a creek by her house. Cause of death ruled a homicide. Sergio was nowhere to be found until he started posting these psychotic videos on Instagram from what appears to be another country. So the guy kind of looks guilty. Also, there's another small detail. He was caught on a Ring camera. The neighbor's Ring camera caught Sergio taking out the trash, which, okay, maybe not too suspicious. But then they caught him lighting a bonfire, and he proceeded to burn all of his mother's clothes in the bonfire. So, if you ask me, I don't think it's reaching too far to assume that this guy is at the very least the number one suspect here. I mean, we're not supposed to say it, innocent until proven guilty, but I think this one kind of, explains itself in a way. But let's go ahead and dive into this article because I want to hear what the neighbor has to say about the situation. Former NFL player Sergio Brown, reported missing by Maywood police, may not be missing after all. In a video message just posted to his Instagram account, Brown makes several claims about Maywood police and the FBI. Relatives say they last heard from Brown and his mother Myrtle on Thursday. On Saturday, her body was recovered from a creek less than 100 yards from her suburban home in Maywood. The Cook County medical examiner said she died of multiple injuries of an assault. Police lights and crime scene tape are unfamiliar sights for residents of Nichols Lane in Maywood. The whole block was filled with family and police, said Carlos Cortez. Cortez was present and curious about what was happening in his neighborhood on Saturday. He later learned concern was surrounding his next-door neighbor, 73-year-old Myrtle Brown, and her son, 35-year-old former NFL safety Sergio Brown. Her family came and knocked on my door and was looking for her because they put out a police report because she was missing for 72 hours, he said. Just hours into the Saturday search, with no signs of Myrtle or Sergio, police decided to widen the search area. Maywood police found Myrtle's body Saturday evening in a creek less than 100 yards from her home. On Sunday, the Cook County Medical Examiner's Office identified Myrtle's cause of death as multiple injuries from assault. Myrtle was an outstanding woman, and I'm hoping she's in the right place and she's with God. Like I said, I never would have expected this in a million years. You only watch this on TV, and to know this happened next door is a tragedy, Cortez said. While police continue searching for Sergio, neighbors are assisting with a timeline. Cortez says that he last saw the two Thursday in person, and on his Ring doorbell, police saw something far more sinister. They saw him taking out the trash, and they saw him have a bonfire where he burned all of her clothing, he said. What was captured on camera is similar to what Cortez says he learned from the family. They said that he has not been himself the last few months. He was out of his mind, Cortez said. He adds that while police have been called to the home before, he hopes Saturday was the final time he'll see police lights and crime scene tape. I just hope that family has closure, and I'll be praying for them. I hope the family gets through this, and I'll keep them in mind and in my prayers. So, long story short, ladies and gentlemen, from the look of things, it appears that we have a crazed, psychotic, murderous former NFL player running around out here on the loose after possibly killing his own mother. He's somewhere, it looks like he's somewhere in a different country. Definitely not in the right state of mind. I don't even know if he realized what he did or not. But if he's capable of doing that, he's capable of doing something else. This is a young man. He's still 30. He's 35 years old, in great shape. Okay, he's in better shape than the majority of people. He could run someone down, NFL tackle them. You never know. Literally, I'm not even joking. This guy, I would assume, is extremely dangerous. Anyone that could have possibly, allegedly, maybe have done what possibly happened to his mom. I'm trying to be careful here because, he hasn't been labeled as a suspect. He hasn't been labeled as a person of interest. In fact, he's still labeled as missing, even though, he's on Instagram posting insane videos. But at the same time, from the look of things, I don't think anyone can deny what it looks like here. What does it look like to you? Be honest. You can always be honest in my comment section. I know a lot of YouTubers, they're like, you have to say what I want you to say. No, say what you feel down in the comments below. You know how I feel. Obviously, this looks like this dude offed his mom and ran away. But this is where things get fuzzy for me. On one hand, obviously it looks like this dude's going crazy, right? But how crazy are you if you did something like this, but you still got the I don't know how to explain it. Like, all right, let's say you do something like this because you're insane, but you're not too insane to know, hey, I need to destroy evidence and run away to a different country. That's where things get fuzzy for me, because on one hand, obviously it takes a crazy person to do something like this, but I guess there's like different levels of crazy. I think sometimes people may be so crazy that they don't even know what they're doing. But if this guy is that insane, then obviously he wasn't too crazy to burn all of the clothing. Obviously he wasn't too crazy to know, like, hey, I need to get the hell out of here and maybe as far away as possible. So, it's an interesting situation. We're just going to watch things play out here. Who knows what's going to happen next? The dude's posting these weird videos talking about Finding Nemo, talking about the FBI, all types of wild stuff. I'm going to keep looking into this situation. There's more information out there that I'll tackle in another video. But for right now, let me know your thoughts below. While you're down there, hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all soon in the next video.